After testing dozens of robot vacuums over the years, I have learned that they fall mostly into two categories. You've got like the budget models that are usually missing some like key features, or the super expensive premium versions with like 1,200 plus price tags. The Lefant M3 is not going to beat every high-end robot vacuum I've tested, but at $399, it doesn't need to. What it needs to do is deliver solid performance with flagship features without breaking the bank. Before I tell you everything it can do, and it can do a lot, I want to tell you what I can do for you. I've been doing this for years. I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. Give you a chance to win $500. So in the comments down below, tell me the biggest mess that you've ever made. And just a way to contact you too, either in the comments or on your YouTube page if I click on your link to let you know who wins. I'll let it run for 10 days, open to anyone in the world. Watch the video all the way through, give it a thumbs up, and we'll pick a winner. Quick disclosure though, Lefant did sponsor this video, but usually with these kind of things, I'm gonna tell you exactly what this is, what it can do, and what it can't do, kind of whether the brand likes it or not. Okay, so because of $399, we need to know if this is actually a good value, or is it just like cheap and they're putting a lot of money behind the marketing. Robot itself is getting pretty slick looking, not too big, not too small, about 32 centimeters wide. I'll try to look up, because you know, centimeters. But whatever, point is, if it's under my couch without getting stuck, which is more than I can say for a lot of the last 3 robot vacuums that I've tested, that is a fringe use case. It's probably not gonna fit under your couch. I got a high one. But here's where things start to get really good. So this thing actually has LiDAR on top, which is usually reserved for a lot of the higher end models. So it's not just gonna bounce around your house hoping it accidentally stumbles across like a gross mess. It's actually going to map everything out and then figure the most efficient path to get from here to there, and then actually how to clean that whole area systematically. It works, and works really well. It's not new technology. A lot of robot vacuums have had this, but again, that's usually reserved for much higher price robot vacuums. In fact, if you're in the market for any of these robot guys, look up $400 and less, and the amount that have a LiDAR on top is very, very small. It also has a 190-degree obstacle avoidance system. Basically, it's really good at not running into things. And with my house, at some point today, looking like toys exploded. We got my kids building Legos. I got Lego pieces. It's not the cleanest in my house. This has been really good. But what matters is how much this thing sucks. Like Pascal units suck. So they claim 10,000 Pascals, which sounds made up. It's a lot. I don't care about the numbers. What I care about is how much it's actually going to pull, and can it get like pet hair out of my carpet? And it does. The brush system is also pretty clever too. Instead of traditional kind of roller that turns into, I don't know how to describe it, like a hair tornado after a few minutes, the brush is like a V shape with these comb things kind of in it that actually cut through tangles as it goes. And again, with the dogs, that is really helpful. What Lefant has done is found a way around that with the shape, so you don't get the gears, motors, brushes stuck, you know, every 10 minutes. The best part about these things is that you can leave them to go clean and not have to worry about it. But if 10 minutes in you get an alert that a brush is stuck, it's not that useful. Lefant, at least in my testing, appears to have fixed that. That is a giant feather in their cap. But the part that impressed me was the mopping. I think most robots that mop are a running joke. They just kind of drag around a damp cloth looks like a snail, and they call it cleaning. This thing actually has 2 spinning pads that actually scrub. I made some intentionally gross messes, and we did it here at the studio too. And actually cleaned them up. It didn't do it perfectly, but is way better than I expected. It's not gonna be a substitute for taking an actual mop, but if you just want a spot cleaned up and your floors to look cleaner, did a really admirable job. Also, when it hits carpet, the mop pads automatically lift up, so you're not getting your rugs all gross and wet. It does seem obvious, but not a lot of robots do that yet. The base station is where things get interesting here too. Also, where one of the biggest problems came in. So after the robot finished cleaning, it goes back to the base station. We've seen this before. And it'll wash the mop pads with hot water. It'll dry them with cool air for like 2 hours. But during that cleaning cycle, it is loud. Like really, really loud. The first day I was testing this, I scheduled it to run at 6 a.m. the first day, and I could hear it upstairs. Like it woke up. It wasn't loud enough to wake me up. Now I run it during the day when we're not home or turn off the auto empty feature if I need to run it more quietly. Just bear it in mind. Battery life has been pretty solid too. They say 220 minutes. I've been getting pretty close to that, which is more than enough to handle my whole downstairs not needing to recharge it. When you do have to do that though, it charges faster than a lot of robot vacuums too, which is nice. It's got an app like everything does. It's fine. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. You can draw no-go zones. You can schedule cleanings, adjust settings, all the usual stuff. If you want, and I didn't test this though, it'll connect to Alexa and Google too. So you can just like yell at your speaker to start cleaning when the house gets disgusting. One thing that was cool, and I thought this was neat, I don't remember seeing this on other ones, is that it can store up to 3 different floor maps. So I just use it downstairs, but if you've got multiple levels, it'll remember each one and use the right map accordingly, but you have to pick it up and take it to those places. All that aside, real performance I think matters, and this has been running daily for weeks. The edge cladding is really good, which is rare. Sort of that side brush gets right up against the baseboards, and then into corners a lot better than others that I've tested. Like I said, the mopping has been handling kitchen and bathroom floors pretty well. It's not like a deep clean, mind you, but definitely better than most robot moppers out there. So bottom line, I think I've tested close to every robot vacuum out there, and most of them fall in two camps. I talked about at the beginning. Budget robots that are missing really key features, or premium ones that outprice most families. The Lefant M3 sits in that sweet spot that I didn't think existed. The cleaning performance rivals robots that cost twice as much. Smart navigation works like it's supposed to most of the time. And those advanced features like hot water mop washing aren't just gimmicks. And in a market where decent robot vacuums start, really like the good ones, start around $600 up, finding something capable at this price is really surprising. If you are in the market at all for one of these robots, your search should start with the Lefant M3, and I imagine if you do your research, it will probably end the Lefant M3 as well. If you want to check out what Lefant's doing or the M3, all the links will be down below.